next one up. This one was just on my designer winter list, and this was a tough one. This was so difficult because it was between this and another one from the house. The other one from the house, I love it. I absolutely love it. It speaks to me. It smells so good, but I went with this one because it's a little bit more versatile, but it still functions very well again in the winter. But it is a great fall scent. It's a great spring scent. Maybe not great for summer, but maybe summer nights. Anyway, it's more versatile, so I went with this. It's newer to my collection, so it kind of has my attention. From Cartier, we have L'Envol de Cartier. This is the Eau de Parfum. Man, beautiful, sweet honey, but it's fresh and aqueous and kind of almost metallic from violet leaf. There's a nice woody base with vetiver. There's a lot more going on than that, but those are the three main components. As I've said in the previous video, it actually does have similarities to this fragrance, Bulgari Man from Bulgari, but this one is just kind of the weaker shell of what this is. It just dies out very quickly, it loses its legs, and it gets very boring. But this one, that honey sweetness is so beautiful, it is so unique. I think Bulgari Man came first. I'm pretty certain this is a coincidence that they're similar, but man, I prefer this one any day. So this has to be on the list. I could not live without this one, and I just love this bottle. This is Cartier, man. They're slept on, but wake up. Links down below for all these fragrances. Check them out. Okay, this next one up, I would be blaspheming if I did not have this on the list, and many of you would question my credibility. John Varvatos Vintage. Yet I still love it. I'm not wearing it all that much these days. I don't remember when I last wore it, but it will always resonate with me. I could not let this go. Tobacco, cinnamon, rhubarb, suede leather, maybe some quince in here. It's very elegant, has a touch of a vintage vibe, maybe hence the name. It has a nice sharp rhubarb note, it's kind of juicy. Has a little bit of a sweetness when you first spray it on. Might even be some lavender in here. There is a little bit of a fresh quality going on, but it is a little bit leathery. It is warm, it is sweet, again kind of aromatic, a little spicy, and again it just has this touch of this very gentlemanly flair to it that you gotta check it out. It's still available. You can still get it for a good price. I'm gonna link it down below. I will always stand behind John Varvatos Vintage. Okay. Up next, from House of Creed. This is probably my favorite, at least currently, my current favorite fragrance from the House of Creed. A close second would be Royal Oud, which I don't own, which I hope to own soon. If I had that, this would be a neck and neck battle, but this one, because I own it, this is my favorite one. Creed Viking. This is a little polarizing. Some people don't care for it, some people hate it, and some people really love it. I happen to really love this stuff. I kind of loved it ever since it came out 3 years ago. It just, I don't know what it is. It's so fun to wear. It is fresh, it's very spicy. It is just kind of a fiery scent, but again, it has a nice cooling nature to it. You get mint in here with some spicy pink pepper, lots of pink pepper in here, mixed with some rose, mixed with some lavender. It is fresh. Some patchouli, sandalwood. It's a little creamy as it dries. Kind of has a barbershop quality to it. A little bit Old Spice like, but very high quality. Maybe a tiny bit dated, but I think it's still modern. I love it. Love it. This one and the next one I'll be talking about were provided to me from the folks at Oceanus, who I've talked about a few times. They don't know I'm talking about them in this video, but I'll link them down below. They're a brand new up and coming company selling authentic fragrances, niche and designer. They have a fantastic, huge catalog. They're continuously growing. They're based up in Quebec, and they're trying to get off the ground. I think they currently have a 20% off discount site-wide right now. You can check that out. Any designer and niche fragrances, again, great catalog there. I would check them out down below. But that's Creed Viking. Gotta have this one. Love it. Okay, last one up here. A friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, let me borrow a decant, well, gave me a decant of it. I loved it immediately. I had plans to somehow get a bottle. I have a bottle now. Again, like I said, thanks to the folks at Oceanus. This is a beast. Maybe a little polarizing, but I've heard a lot of you say this is your favorite one from the house. This is Beach Hut Man from Amouage. This was a tough pick. I wanted to choose Enclave, which I've been obsessed with lately, but I was thinking about in the long haul, in terms of how this makes me feel when I wear it, how it transports me. Man, this is a beautiful fragrance. This is such a beautiful scent. It is very powerful, but it's fresh, very green, woody, kind of earthy, has a dusty nature to it, very herbaceous, very invigorating, some beautiful complexity to it. Man, I love this stuff, and like I said, it is beast mode, especially for a fresh scent. Probably the strongest fresh scent I have in my collection is definitely Amouage Beach Hut Man. It just goes for hours. It extends for miles off the skin, and it just smells fantastic, and it gets great compliments. This one, I don't think I could live without it. This would have to be one of the 5. Again, Enclave, it was tough, really tough. I'm still thinking about Enclave. I can remember the smell. It smells so good. But if the fire was raging, I probably would grab this one, and everything else would have to go. But that is Beach Hut Man from Amouage.